What's up everybody, Biz on the beat here with another tutorial. So if you have been struggling to record clean professional vocals, this video is dedicated to you. Make sure you like, share to whoever you want to share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because it will give me motivation so that I can do like more videos on this channel. And also, like we say, anyone who be leaving a comment on this channel, he will be getting or she will be getting an email that has the UAD plugins at the end of this year, inshallah. Now, like I said earlier, recording can be difficult at home, but I'm just here to give you my opinion on how you can get clean professional sounding vocals. No matter you are using a cheap microphone, but at least you will have a smile on your face after you just like finished watching this video. So make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that when we do anything on this channel, you'll be the first one to know. Now, so this video will cover at least on how you set up your mic and like some of the secret plugins I'll be showing you between the video, so make sure you don't skip. Now, and also this this process can be applied on any DAW, whether you are using Logic, Pro Tools, any DAW of your choice. Now, for Cubase users, in the next video I'll be going to do on FL, again on Ableton, like every DAW I'll be going to do such, right? So on Cubase, first make sure you have set your sound card or your audio interface ready. Now, to access that, just go here to Studio, get to Studio Setup, and most of them is it's always highlighted from this one, and you go to this one, right? As you can see, here are the list of your sound drivers that have been installed on your desktop or your computer. As you can see here, I'm using the Yamaha Steinberg USB audio, and I have FL Studio also, I have the Avid, I have the Ableton, right? So what do we do now? You will select your sound card. Like me, as you can see, I have selected this sound card. Now, after there, you will come here now, right? And you will click to this control panel. Be attention, stay with me. Click here, and here now, this window will pop up. This actually shows the buffer size, the modes, and the what we call the driver like name and something like that, right? So if you have a powerful CPU, right, you can go lower as you want, right? And this one will depend on, like me, I always record at this, and the reason why is that I have the plugin that I always record on a template which has the plugins, and I don't need to bypass the plugin. I always record just like that. But if you always record your your session or your vocals without the template, and then you have to go a little bit higher, like 128, 192, depending to a CPU. As you can see, when we go to the settings of my PC now, I cannot show you guys because maybe it has some details. So just know that this one will depend on your CPU, right? Sorry. Now, after there, we have said press OK, and you are good to go. Now, after there, you will come now to add, let's say maybe the beat. Let's say maybe the beat. Let's say like the beat here. Let me look for a beat. I don't know where this beat. Okay, for example, like you can pull up any beat. Let me look for a beat. You will drag it to the door now, right? Let's say the beat is like just like that. The second thing you will do is you will set the tempo. Let's say it's 100, just for example, it's 100. Now you will do like that, right? Now we have the beat. It's not on time, but just for demonstration. So you see like that. Now we have the beat. Let's say, for example, it's 100 BPM. Now what you will go, and the cool thing about this BPM, it will help you when it comes to mixing, because this one is always synced to the delays and reverbs, right? So it's just like that. Now you'll come to this place and right click and add the audio that you'll be recording on, right? Stereo in. You will choose here the sound card you want. Maybe you are using this input 1. You will put this one like input 1, right? Like this one. Like me, let's say for me, like that one. And I always record in mono, right? And maybe here you can give it a name like Greg or something like that. Then here the coolest about this Cubase, now you can color, right? And add, right? So you have. But when we click here, it is not recording. Why? Now you have to arm this Cubase to tell Cubase that, hey, you should record now, right? So you will click on the R. Just click R just to arm now, right? So when you click like this, you want to mic check, all right, right? Now you're getting the signal, but it's clipping, man. I don't know why. Now let's fix that. To fix that is very easy, guys. Stay with me. Don't skip this video. Now what you will do, I have this picture here, right? Be attention to this clock and this sound card. Now this is my sound card. This is how it's look like. Steinberg, you are a 2. I'm using this Steinberg for now, and I'm using this mic, Coltaxter SM10. Yeah, just like that, right? And for me, big shout out to Steinberg for producing this amazing sound card that I have ever seen, guys. If like this is amazing. Since I started producing this sound card, like it has changed my vocals, like for real. So this thing is, I think, is for four output and 2 input, right? So as you can see here now, we don't have the many of the sound cards have the indication when it comes to input gain. This is what called the input gain, and this is the inlet, or where you like jack the, what we call it, the microphone, right? So, and this is the output, the volume for the earphone or headphone, and this is for the speakers, right? But don't be attention to the features, be attention to this clock and this clock, this button here, this switch. Now this switch, most of, if you're using a Focusrite, if it's 2 channel, you will see it has 1, 2. If it's 3 channel, you have like 3, this 1, 2, 3. This always, this these mashimos. No, these mashimos. You cannot understand. That is Swahili. Okay. The inlet, the inputs will match the same to these ones. I've never find a sound card that doesn't match with this one and this one, right? So let's say like we are recording in Focusrite Solo, you will only have this one and this one, right? Be attention to this clock and this gain knob, right? So for you to get clean vocals, right? For you to get clean vocals, for my opinion and according to my experience of like 5 years now, I found that this thing has a clock inside. Be attention, please. This thing has a clock inside. As you can see here, it has from here 7 a.m. up to 1, like the whole thing is already here. Now this one is this one. Any sound card has this mark. Now the work of this is just for indication, like it will give you the exact time, just like this one. Don't pay attention to these seconds and this one. Pay attention to this one and this one. Now this one is this one, and this from 7 to 6, it is these dots. Some of sound card have like lines, right? But most of that I have been using, they have these dots. No matter what, dots on the key feature here is this. As you can see, you see now it's here. That's the trick number 1. Now for you to record good vocals, keep in mind these hacks. Now the first thing, know that when you come closer to your microphone, you will have rich sound but a little bit muddy, right? That's the mic placement. When you go like from here and your mouth is here, like the distance, like how the waves will be, the voice will be entering the mic, it will be very close. So you will introduce what we call the explosives and like boominess, right? That's where you get a rich sound but has boominess. That's one. And when you go far away from the mic, meaning the sound will take long to travel to the diaphragm and to be processed inside your door. So you will have at least a thin sound, but for me, it's clean. So you will depend. It will depend. You want fuller sound, but a little bit muddy, or you want kind of thin sound and you can enhance the sound inside, like using the plugins. So it's up to you. That's the hack number 2. Now the hack number 3 is now setting these levels. Be attention. Don't look my subscribers, please. Look, just like keep in mind what I'm telling you. This one will save you forever. As long as you are doing music production, even like you are sound engineer, this one will save you. Now, back the video. So after you like identifying like, hey, I want to be here or I want to be closer to the mic. Now the third is, how now are you going to set this level, right? Some of the sound cards that I have been using, especially I've used one of the UM2, something like that. That sound card for me is very foolish, guys. I cannot lie. You will need to crank this gain up to even 3 p.m. meaning this mark will be here. You see? So that you can get kind of a good, waves in the door and a good like performance. But for me, I'm using this motherfucker here. This thing is beast. I've never used the Apollo, but for me, for now, this is a go-to, right? So what I always do and the levels that I use most of time is, it depends. This one will reflect to the mix, right? Because the genre that I have been recording so lately, I have been producing so lately, is maybe some hip hops, and the minus I always reach at -6 for the kick. Now I have to record the vocals unless it should be hitting about kind of -18, -12, negative, just between here is very settled for me, right? And let's go back to here. Now, the thing here is, don't clip, because when you clip, like, it's just like going to treat a patient or giving medicine to a patient that has already passed away. You cannot solve, because when you are recorded, you have recorded, you are gone. Maybe the artist has gone and gone very far. You will have to pay him to come back again. So make sure you record. Now, the levels, for me, for my experience, I always record at 11 a.m. That one works perfect all the time for me. So now this one will depend to your sound card. Don't clip. That's the key. Don't clip when recording. And that one also applies to the plugins, maybe instrument plugins. For you to get a clean mix, you have at least to gain stage. I have been, showing you how you gain stage, Now, the next video I'll be doing about how, to emulate your microphone, your cheap microphone to sound professional. So make sure you subscribe. Now, I always record at 10, 11, meaning from here to here. I have never passed here to here. I always record just this range, right? I always record within this range. So go and try out on your interface and see what will work for you, right? And the second, the fifth thing, or the fourth thing, hack, right, is that whenever the artist wants a loud volume, don't make it loud to the extent that your voice, the vocals will enter the mic. Because remember, you are very close to the microphone, so it's very easy for the beat sound and to get into the mic, which will introduce also, the sound will be also recorded, right? So don't record with a high volume on the beat, right? Now, after there, I think you have understood. Now let's go and do this. Now for Cubase, press F3 now, and now here comes a certain thing here, right? So you will do like this. You just pick one, or when we delete this one, let me delete this one. No, let me delete this one, and I will add output stereo in. I will just left like that. We just leave like that, and I will rename reg, because I don't want to confuse you now here. And you can access the inputs here, stereo in, right? And for Pro Tools, I will show you in the next video, right? So what you will do, you come here and you will say mono here, right? And the output, it will determine if you have the buses, right? So I'm okay now. When I go to the mixer, this thing now is stereo in, right? So now this is where the magic again happens, right? Sometimes, or some people don't prefer recording not to record you with plugins, but for me, I'm a big fan of recording with plugins, especially the noise gates, right? And I have one plugin that I always use to make that every sound, like my source, is clean, guys. And this plugin is from Waves. Big shout out to Waves Audio for making that amazing plugin, right? And this plugin is NS1, right? Disclaimer, I have not been paid by Waves to do this video. I'm just doing it because they made this great plugin, right? So because we have selected the mono channel, we have to select mono, right? So I will click to that mono. The plugin looks like this. And where I always go, like you see when I go closer to the mic, you see like I'm clipping. When I go away, so my sound card has been set now to this 11. That's why you see when I go closer to the mic, when I go closer to the mic, now you see I'm clipping now. Okay, now I'm clipping. Yeah, just like that, right? So how do we fix now to get clean vocals now? What's the point here now? This plugin, when you find it, it's always at standard point of 0, right? And when you crank it up, it will act like, oh my, like shit, bro. So the levels for me that always works is at -20. That is always, that is mwah, 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 always mwah. It works for me. Again, this is my own opinion. I've not been paid by Waves Audio. Just do your research and you will thank me later. Right? Sometimes for me, because I have the UAD plugins, sometimes I use this Fairchild Ellen. Oh, I've not in. Okay. Yeah, this one. Sometimes this one, right? Now these are the levels I don't touch because it's already set by the what, and I always, tweak. This is just a virtual instrument, right? And I can try to tweak here and here, and again this one will work according to your microphone. I'm not going to go in details with this preamp because most of you don't have this. Long story short, this plugin will save you a bunch of time when it comes to what we call it, recording. Now it depends to your surrounding, because sometimes you may be recording and your neighbor passes with maybe a toy for you know, his or her baby, and you have to record because that's work, you know what I'm saying? You cannot tell them to, you know, don't come near you, right? Because remember, this is a home studio, right? So what you will do now, let's try to record now. And I have a tip again. So you will come here to the beat. So as you can see here, let's say the beat is clipping at -0. What you will do like this. You gain like that, and there you are good to go now. So when we try to record now, it's already at -20. Now be attention to this plugin when I'm recording now. Yeah, life too short. Yeah, life too short. Yeah, life too short. Yeah, you see now I'm clipping definitely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower my preamp. I wish I could have the cameras right now. Guys, support me. I will buy some cameras so they can see. Now what I will do, I will lower, right? I will delete this one, and I will lower the gain. Now my gain, that's why I downloaded this thing. Now my gain is at 9 a.m. right? Is at 9 a.m. now. Let's see. And remember also, I'm not using the pop filler because I want my vocals to pop out in this video. So just for demonstration now, let me go and now start. Yeah. Life is too short. I never reach out. Yeah, hey, I never reach out. Hey, to more stupid people. Hey, I never reach out. Oh my God, do dancehall music, not reggae or something like hip hop. You see now, make sure you record your vocals to the level that it's not clipping. Like from here to here, you have the range, right? And don't record quiet. Now, be attention now when I increase this meter now, you feel like, yeah, I never go out, I never live life, I never cook my babes and live life. I never now when you hear closely now, you will hear that the vocals has has become like it's kind of losing the high end. So don't overdo it with this plugin because it will mess up with the vocal. That's why I told you the sweet spot is -20, guys. That always works for me, guys, and that's for me. So what I'm going to give you is an assignment. Study your sound card or your audio interface. Study your environment where you are recording, right? Know the levels, right? And many of the times, like make sure you have like something like a rehearsal. You tell your client to sing, then you understand, because some of these artists, maybe when he sings at low volume, he will not be on key, so he has to shout, right? So that's where you know, okay, now when you go low, you kind of go off. So what you will do, you just sing loud, but I will reduce the gain level inside. The bonus tip now, always record when your hand is, if you are able to touch your gain knob, Let me say, for example, I'm going like this. Like that. So make sure you touch, and maybe from here I will yeah, I never lie, I never cross more, I never like the first take he or she takes, it will be guiding you on where the parts are, have the high dynamic and low dynamic. Now you'll be recording while riding, kind of riding, like when he go low, you increase, when he go high, you decrease. Very simple. Like you keep your hand on this. You keep your hand on this. You keep on riding. When he go up, you go down. When he go down, you go up. Just like that, man. So, guys, that was my hacks on how you can record clean professional vocals at home. So make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and also you can become a member. And even also, if you feel like this video has helped you a lot, guys, give me thanks. Give me thanks. Give me thanks, because I have to, buy the cameras. I have to buy, wireless, headphones so that we can record, bro. So make sure I will leaving my, my pay bill and, my formal of your banks and those stuff so that you can give to me, guys. So, just joking, bro. So feel free to like to the channel and also become my member by subscribing. Let's make produce, and remember this, make sure you leave a good comment in the comment section, because you don't want anything go out at the end of this year. Make you put you in my next generation of plugins, right? So see you soon and take care. So the next video, guys, will be, I'll be comparing now the sound in the doors, right? Take care. God bless.